One of the courses that we offer relates to the duty to prevent sexual harassment. The legislation that is now in place for organisations and the duty that they have, so trying to really help organisations shape their culture when it comes to identifying, dealing with and reducing sexual harassment in the workplace. Getting people comfortable to interact and deal with situations as they arise, and this is so much wider than just sexual harassment, but this has been a great springboard for it. So one of the things that we offer is bystander intervention, getting your people to not just be bystanders watching what's happening, get them to either intervene if they're comfortable to do so, or at least tell you that this stuff is happening. So often when things are raised to you at the grievance stage, there's been lots of trigger points where something could have been said or done before. And I think it's be really important for organisations going forward to use those trigger points earlier on, so they're not waiting for something to get to the terrible stage of a grievance. Let's get in and deal with this earlier on, and you can only do that if your people are talking to you much earlier on.
It's only natural when people experience or witness something that they're uncomfortable with or that haven't experienced before. How do you know that you're doing the right thing? Sometimes it might feel like I need to intervene, or I shouldn't, or it's none of my business, etc. So I assume your training would cover that sort of area as well, and give people, empower people, I guess?
Definitely. I think as a culture, we don't really encourage speaking up. From a very young age, we tell children not to tell tales, yet in the workplace, we want people to tell us when people are stealing our funds, or people are harassing other people, or there's huge health and safety risks. But it's not something we actually encourage. So I think it's stripping it back and making sure people know that there's, I guess, psychological safety in speaking up, that is the right thing to do. So we will really look at your organisation and completely make it bespoke to you.
You can have the best speak up platform in the world with all the bells and whistles, and people can feel very protected, and they can make a disclosure where they don't suffer any repercussions. But if that doesn't then lead to a proper investigation process, or some action at the end of that, even though these are all disparate parts of the process, they all culminate together to something that builds trust or ruins trust with an organisation. So it's really important that all of those things are right.